say hi real quick. Yes.
Okay, mine's just slow. I'm behind.
Well, hello there. Howdy. Howdy doody. Anyways, hi, I'm Tiffany. Welcome to my quilting life. In today's video, we're going to make Stargazer. This is one of those postcard patterns by Villa Rosa Designs, and we're going to make one today. And if you type in explanation pattern, you can get the link to get the downloadable version, or you can get the regular version as well, the postcard thing. That's up to you, however it is you want to do it. Oh, come on. Seriously? I'm just waiting for this to start, and then I'd say hi real quick. Oh, hey, look. I could say hi now. That took a second. All right. Wow, it's going on for a while. We got Lillamore, Karen, Vicky, Shirley, Tiffany. There's another Tiffany in the house. Hello. We got Karen, Margot, Tina, Teresa, Cheryl, Christy, Kim, Tracy, Marjorie, Ellie B. Ooh, Ellie B's first time here. Welcome. Tina, Julie, Jeannie, Susan, and a bazillion more of you. Hello. And welcome to my video, where today we will make what I'm going to make, which is the Stargazer pattern. And like I said, explanation, the actual physical mark, that and pattern, all one word. And you'll get the links that'll pop up to get the pattern. I'm going to show you guys my color palette for today. Look at my lovely color palette. So Scott and I went and chose red, pink, orange, yellow, green, blue, and purple, and white, gray, and black to be my stars. Woohoo! A lovely color palette. So he's going to start pressing, and then I'm going to cut. Because, well, I can't cut as fast as normal. So he's just going to start taking them, pressing them, and then I will cut them all up. What brand are my nips? These little snippety nippities. These are no name brand. They can be found on many of my links. And if you go to whatever links of my affiliate links and type in snips, you'll get a bunch that look like this. They're no name stuff. All right. For this pattern, needed 16 fat quarters or 14. I think that's his third yard cuts. I already put the glasses away. Or that's for my background. And then for my stars, I need 8 fat quarters or 6 1/3 yard cuts. And binding 5/8 of a yard. And then I'm going to be making a 62 by 76 inch quilt. That's what this makes, this little postcard. So I'm going to go ahead and start cutting fabric. Woohoo! Can you do a lot of the colors, please, too? Thank you.
Where do you want me? You want me to start up here?
Yes, please.
Okay.
All right. It says I need, well, as soon as there's a bunch of both. I wanted to show you all the colors, but I probably should have just pressed them first. So I'm just going to guess here how many I need of what. Because technically,
Look at how wonky that's got.
Yeah, that's very wonky. Yep.
Here's another one.
Yeah, but I can only cut one at a time the way you're pressing them.
What do you mean the way I'm pressing them? How do you want me to press them?
Oh, it's fine. All right, I'm going to turn this around and cut one square that's blah, blah, blah inches. So I got to line it up on a line. Line it up on a line. Oh, that doesn't leave much, does it? Line up on a line. Yeah, just stack them next to you.
That's what I'm doing.
And stay on that line. Oh, nope. Right here. For the life of me, I cannot measure today. There. Right there. And that's not on the line anymore because this ruler sticks to everything. All right, that looks good. One cut at that number, and then I'm going to make one cut at the next number.
That one's really small.
What is this? What am I cutting? 4, 1, 4, right there. One. Okay. Make one cut at this, and then the next number, hopefully there's enough for. We'll see. If not, I'll cut it off the other end. Oh my goodness, come on. Right here. There. Looks good there. Looks good there. Looks good there. One cut right there. All right, then I'm going to move, turn, and cut. Hopefully everybody had a wonderful 4th of July. Scott and I went to a friend's house who lovely, nicely, and with all her heart made lots and lots of food.
She made too much.
She made too much food for just the 3 of us, but guess what? It will get eaten because a lot of it was sent home with Scott, and well, he's pretty much ate all of it, I
ate
think.
it all already.
Yeah, he's eaten it all already. All right, lining this up on a line. I'm being like so very careful, cautious, because I'm struggling with things still. All right, so there's one square for that size. I'm just gonna place it down on my chair. And then I need at least 3 from each of these to equal that. Oh, 4. All right, turn this around. Cut off my lovely size that's needed. Right there. One. 2. 3. And one more. 4. And that's not 1 inch, so it's garbage. All right. 2, 3, and 4. Okay, I'm gonna make a pile this way actually. Put the black ones there because the blacks are for the stars. And I'll probably need more. We're gonna switch rulers for the little piece though. And that was okay. They pretty much get cut the same except there's an extra cut on the blacks that's not on the background. I don't like that.
This one has a hump cut out.
Oh, look at that. I don't get to check them all every time I go to put them away.
I know. I'm just letting you know.
Yeah.
There will be enough.
Yep, hopefully there's enough on it. I'm just going to cut this whole piece into these size squares because I can make something else with them later on. Scraps. And then there's a bunch of these. All right. And this. Yeah, I'm going to have to cut an extra from
You need me
here.
to pick something up over there?
Nope. Right here. Come on, right there. Okay, that will be scrap, whatever size that actually is. And I'll cut two of these, two more of this other size, because I need 45 pieces of this specific size. Knocking things over, throwing things around. You know, that's how it works here in my room. Okay. We're going to start with this. Now that we got one black cut, we'll start with these two. I can cut two at a time here, I think. Probably be easier. That is a very crooked fat quarter. All right. Make a nice straight line. Line it up on a line. Cut the first number. Cut the second number. Oh, come on. Stay where I put you.
You're not cooperating.
Nope, not cooperating. And then I need however many of that square. So I'm just going to cut them all the way. And then this will go in my scraps. I'm not trying to. All right, line it up on a line. Right there, in front of my face. So I'm still not used to the pressure yet. The doctor said I could start working out though and massage to get the area to be unswollen and the muscles to start normalizing because they are a bit of a mess. Let's just say that. Oh, I need this ruler anyway. This thing just has to go. Certain things I do, I can't have that at all. One and two. That's about an inch left on this one, but not on that one. There go my scraps. So there's two cuts from that size. And now for this next size. Line that up on a line. don't feel like using this for these littler ones, so I'll just use this ruler. It's no big deal if I have to realign things. Like I said, anything that I don't use will go into my scraps and I will use it to make something else. Okay. Next.
Doing two? Just one.
I'm going to do two, but I have a new blade. I might be able to get three.
There's a waiting for you.
There's lots of different fabric brands that I'm using here. Which side is the selvage? No side is the selvage on this one? Okay.
Yeah, a couple of these don't have salvages at all.
Line it up.
Really the last 3 or 4 in a row have it.
All of this is on a line. Boom, boom, boom. Crossing over. Line this up. There, and there, and there. Fully lined up. Look at that. Pick it up. Slide it to the number I need. Line it there. Line it there. Line it up to the number I need. I sure do love making rainbow colored quilts, you know? Okay. Turn that and turn. Switch.
You ask them about their fireworks show. Tell them about ours.
So did everybody's get a chance to go see their local fireworks shows? I mean, not everybody did, but reason why I'm asking, was your show fabulous? Because guess what? Ours was that bad. It was bad. Usually we have a pretty good show here in Havasu for fireworks. And this year, I got to say, for America's 250th birthday, I thought it would have been better. I had high hopes. And guess what? It was very bad. Like, it was the lamest. They were late. Then what they did wasn't even nothing. Like, it was just a boring show. And then, yeah, there wasn't nothing fancy. Last year was a better show. I don't even think it was a full, like, regular grand finale. It was pretty bad.
Some others was canceled.
Oh, some
Maybe
were
because of
canceled.
Bad weather or something?
Maybe because of weather, probably, yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. So today, to make up for it, I went online and looked up fireworks shows elsewhere, and I saw that Vegas's was amazing. Scott goes, you know, that would have been worth the drive to Vegas.
Yeah, it was. That was quite cool.
It was a beautiful show.
It was really cool.
I mean, it's a 2-hour drive, well, 2.5 hour, depending on if you drive speed limit or not, to the show. Oh man, I didn't get the size I needed from this. Well, shucks.
Well, it depends on traffic. It could be 3 hours.
Yeah, it depends on traffic. It could be a 3-hour drive. Yeah, that's not the right size, so that's going to go there. Hoping I can get away with not cutting that size. How many? I need 49 of them. No, 25 of those. So what I will do is separate these two from that. That's what I'm going to do. Cut one of these this size to make up for it, because this one I needed more of anyway. That way I have that. And the rest gets cut to the other size, which I'll only get one of, because there's not enough there. Nope. That there. The one thing that this
I can't
pattern,
tell the front or back of that one.
is it a batik? Yeah, it's a batik, that's why. Oh well, I'm going to use it anyway.
Well, this side's a little brighter with the white. The brighter white side at the front.
Yep. All right. How many did I say I needed of that? Only 25. So technically, I'm just going to continue on. I'll make this cut. I'm going to have to adjust my next cuts. There's no chart on this pattern. That's what I was trying to say. So I can't really tell where I'm at on what to cut. Some patterns have like a chart, you know, but this is one of those postcard ones, so you got to guess.
This one's weird. It's shorter than the others, but fatter. But
Yeah, I'm just going to cut this
it's not
just
square.
because,
That quarter.
yeah, I'll just cut this whole thing that size. Perhaps go there. Blacks are getting a totally different cut.
Do you want the colors? Should I move the blacks? Give you the rest of the colors?
No, I'm going to just cut all the blacks.
Oh.
That's,
Okay. Got two more. Two more. I can get them open. That fingers are not cooperating. There we go. Oh, that one's see.
is it a woven? Oh, no.
Doesn't
It
feel like,
feels, I don't
just
know.
like that other one didn't feel petite. It felt like a nice soft top sleeve. So that was petite. So I don't know.
I don't know either. All right, let's cut these.
See-through though.
Yeah, some fabrics are see-through. See, he was saying it's see-through, but some fabrics out there are see-through.
Oh my gosh.
Wow, thank you, Marilyn. Thank you. Thank you so much. All right, we're going to make sure all this is crossing a line because I was not doing that in the first place. I should have been, but I wasn't because, you know, talking and cutting at the same time. Sometimes that, oops, that throws me off.
It happens.
I don't have much fabric to work with because I did choose to do it using fat quarters.
The fat quarter way. Oh, they like your shirt.
I like my shirt too. It was a gift, and I appreciate it.
Oh my goodness.
It's online. Oh, are you kidding me?
What?
Nothing. none of these are the size that I need. But the bottom of the bigger square will be. So I will just use that to cut the scraps. I mean, cut the small pieces. What am I talking about? And if I mess up, all I have to do is go grab a fat quarter if I'm missing something.
Yeah, that'll work.
I mean, seriously. None of these are 1 inch. Garbage. Garbage. All right, cut my bigger number. Got all of them right. Okay. Okay, there's all of those. And then I need that twice. There's the snips. Cut one more at that size. Okay. Since I have a bin already for those, I will just separate those now. Oh, I have one more black to cut up. I don't know how many I need of these. I wasn't truly paying attention. So I'm just going to cut everything up as I think it should be cut up. Then I'll, just start doing whatever with it all. All right, scrap bin, scrap bin. One more of these. Oh, I only needed 5 of those. I think I have 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 6. So from this, I only need, hold on, 45 of these. Aw, shucks. That wasn't the correct size. All right, we need 45 of these. Can you count to see if there's 45 of these?
Yes.
And I'm going to cut the last of this up into that size because I know for a fact it's not that many. 3. Place that over there. Stack these up and zip cut. I need it on a line. Just stay where I put you, please. Okay, how many does this make? 29 plus whatever that is. Alright. Paying attention to pattern. I need to have 45 of those. Use that one yet. We're going to grab all of these. I need 4 more black of that size. Okay, well, we don't have it, so we're going to have to grab another fat quarter. Actually, nope. All right, I'll be right back. I'm going to go grab a fat quarter of black because I'm probably going to have to grab a different color too, but yeah, this is, we'll put a stripe in there. Why not? All right, press this. Oh, this one has that missing piece from it. We'll hold off on that for a moment. Okay. Make sure all this is crossing a line. Okay, and now it is. Here to this number.
Okay, there you go.
Thank you. And then to this number.
Oh, look who showed up. You want to go say hi? You want to go say hi?
Somebody's gonna come around and say hi. Okay, well, don't be in my way, please. Say hi, everybody. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Okay. That goes in that stack. And one more time. Not an inch, but has more than an inch. Garbage. That goes in that stack. Oh. Cut this first. Okay. How many more of those do I need compared to those? I need 25 of those. So we're going to go 1, 2, and then garbage. That pile. I'm going to cut this one black real quick because it'll give me that even amount that I need.
You only need 4 from it.
Yep.
You can save the rest.
Yep, the rest will get cut up into a different scrap. Oh, technically, no, I need more because I need, count that,
Oh,
I
okay.
need 34 of those.
34 of these little guys?
Mm-hmm. I'm just going to cut some anyway. That way I can mix them in, you know?
We'll finish counting before you go too crazy. Did you guys all get a chance to see my newest pattern? The Friendship Star Play that I did for the 4th of July. It came out on Thursday. If not, it's worth a watch. You have 135 for 30 of a huge pile already. You hear me?
Mm-hmm. All right, here's the 4 more of these. And I want some of these mixed in, so it's not just those. So I'm going to literally cut a few of this. Just a few, and then the rest can go in my scrap bin.
Okay, but the little ones, you don't Yeah, the rest is
Oh.
going to go in my scrap bin. I want
Okay.
some of these blended in.
But you have way more than 35. You must have, I don't know, 50 or 60.
That's fine. That way I can use a little bit of each color.
Because I'm at 35. And you still have this whole pile.
Okay. Thank you. Oops.
Where should I put the extra pile?
Put the extra pile next to it. That's fine, thank you. Okay, here we go. Let's cut this one. So I'm not going to get all the right sizes out of it. Probably should pay more attention when I get fat quarters in, of if they have stuff cut out of them or not. Because usually I chop them down. If it has something like this missing from it and I notice it, I usually just chop it immediately down. It usually does not go in my fat quarter bin. That's the one and only thing I don't do in my sewing room and cutting. I don't just cut a little bit out of something and then put it back. I actually cut the whole piece down, whether it's scrap. If I only needed one piece from it, the rest gets cut down and put into my scrap bin. Let's see if there's that next size from here. Oh my goodness, it's like right there. Look at that. It's one of my things I do. One square to one size. This right here. Back up. Put it back here. Woohoo! I managed to get what I needed from that part. Just a little bit more to cut after this, and then we can get started, because I feel like I've been cutting forever.
This cutting's hard for me, honey.
Because cutting is hard for me right now. Yeah, it's almost been an hour. All right, let's stack the rest of these up.
You want me to help you lay them out?
No, it's fine. Salvage on this one? Apparently not.
Are you cutting on the 7/8 of an inch or rounding to the nearest whole number to cut the sides later?
I'm cutting at the 7/8 of an inch that is needed. If a pattern calls for it, I usually cut the size that it says to cut. Unless it's something that's gonna for a fact be trimmed down, which the black ones get added on, you cut the back away piece, the piece on the back away, but the rest of it, technically, you don't cut nothing away. So for 7/8 inch cuts, I just cut what it says. Unless I'm making my own, then, you know, something or other, then or if it's making half square triangles and it calls for a 7/8, I don't bother with that on half square triangles. But if you're making like a flying geese unit off of something, then I'll do it. But for like regular half square triangles, I don't cut nothing at 7/8 of anything. I have one more fabric after this to cut, and I'm going to have Scott start counting these while that way I know where I'm at.
What am I counting?
In a minute, I'm going to.
Oh, okay.
Give me a second to finish cutting. Let's scrap. All of that. Actually, I think it'll be enough. We'll see right now. Oh, wait, right here. Oh my goodness. Just enough on that piece. That's garbage. That's not a half. Nope, that's not an inch. Nope. And is that an inch? Yeah, that's an inch worth. Garbage. I definitely know I have enough 10-inch squares. It says I need 15 10-inch squares. So there should be 15 of these.
Okay, so I'm counting these?
Yep.
Just the colored ones?
Yeah, just the colored ones. There should be 15. I'm going to count these because it should be 25.
Yep, there's 15.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 15, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Oh yeah, there's 25. 22, 23, 24, 25. Yeah, there's 25. I will just mix and match on that. And then this one, there's supposed to be, hold on, 49 of these. Right here. There's supposed to be 49.
Okay.
I'm cutting the last of it now.
Okay.
Garbage, garbage, garbage. Okay. Okay. Put this thing away. And we'll
find out in a second if we need to cut this up. Since I was off, you know, I needed one more black because that black was messed up. Didn't have enough at the leftover. And the other one for that, this for that, yeah, it's just whatever. And then I can start. I'm going to start by he's counting still.
Don't you read the question?
Oh, read questions? Okay. Hi, Tiffany and everyone. KFC for dinner, and you didn't bring me none?
We haven't had KFC in
I
ages.
haven't had KFC in ages. The bandana tote. So lots
There's
of ideas.
37.
37?
So you need 12 more.
Okay. All right.
Is
So
this the same size up here?
Yes.
Well, can I use these?
Yes.
Oh, okay. 7. 10. 2. So you need 7 more.
I need 7 more. Okay, I'm on it. I need to cut 7 more of my one size. Yep. Okay. So I need 1, 2 from that. Three, 4. What? 5, 6. I really don't want to grab one more piece of fabric.
I'm recounting all these. So maybe I did it wrong.
There's 6 more. Did I need more than that? I need 1 more. And none of these, that wasn't big enough. But what we're gonna do is improvise, because I'm really good at improvising. We're gonna take this and hook it together.
That's not big enough on its own?
No, it was too short. It's smaller by like 1/8 of an inch.
Are you serious? 1/8 of an inch?
Yep,
It looks the same exact
that's
size.
okay. We're gonna add this to it. And we're gonna have 1 block out of this whole entire thing that's just a little bit different, because I am not gonna go grab 1 fat quarter.
I'm gonna measure and see if it's.
Oh no, trust me, it's too short. I'm not gonna grab 1 fat quarter just to make this.
Well, it's too big.
No, look, I'm showing you right now. See, too short by like 1/8 of an inch.
Yeah, but now it's way too big.
No,
You're gonna
it's
have
not.
to cut off
I know,
everything but the seam.
I'm making it this size now. Oh, the iron's not on, huh?
No.
Use this right there. I need it right here. We're gonna pretend that's pressed nicely. All right. And now it's the size it needs to be.
Do you want me to turn the iron on and iron it?
There we go.
Is that yes?
Yes. I cut that the wrong size, didn't I?
It looks shorter now than it did before. Yeah. It was perfect before. You went and screwed it up.
Because I cut at 4 in a number. Because I was trying to do 500 things at one time. That's okay. We will make it even more fun.
Okay.
We're only gonna. I'm gonna have one just super crazy one. Wow. Okay. I knew that looked too short. The stupid ruler, man. Okay, now will you press this for me? Because there's no way whatsoever that this is going to lay flat enough for me to get the correct number off of it.
I will iron it. I will iron it all up. Get it.
One mess up in this whole thing. Purposely messed up. I didn't want to go find more fabric. All right, here's what we're going to do. We're going to take this lovely stack we got going here, because every single one of these now is ready to be thrown into the quilt.
Okay.
And here's my wonky
go,
piece that we're going to trim
piece.
to size. This is exactly the size it needs to be this way. And now we're going to take it, line it up on a line. Right there. And go to... Let's make it nice and straight on both ends. How about that? Because that way it's nice and straight. Right there.
Well, here, let's pull one of those off. Make sure.
Yeah, it should be the size now. It just doesn't look like it, but it is. See, exactly.
Right.
It's perfect.
Okay. There you go.
My improvised piece of fabric.
There you go.
And I could have taken the same piece of fabric, scrap, and put it on here and made it all one color. But, you know, you got to be a little bit different on purpose. And that's me, being a little bit different. Okay. There's an equal amount of all this now, right?
Huh?
There's an equal amount of all this? What's missing? Why does it look like...
Those are all the extras.
I know, but it doesn't seem like there's an equal amount. Like, is there any of these throughout here? I didn't see any.
You told me to count how many. You
No,
didn't
it's
say
fine.
equal.
Yeah, I need an equal amount. It's okay.
Well, I'd still be counting if you wanted me to do 5 of these, 4 of those, 3 of these.
Yep. Nope, I'm going to make it work.
You just said count to 45 or whatever.
Nope, we're making it work. All right, so now, according to the pattern, we're going to take and make blah, 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 because I can't tell you what I'm really doing here. We're going to take these squares and we're going to make how many of these? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Where does it say? Make 17 rectangles like this? Okay. How about I just make the big ones first? Make 20 rectangles using these. Times 20, 20, 17. All right, we're going to make the 20 first. So we're going to take out 20 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. We're going to
18. 2 more. What color am I missing? 1, 2. I'm missing a color. What color am I missing?
You got your greens, your purples, your pinks,
Whatever.
your reds,
We'll do a second
oranges,
one of these
yellows.
greens and a second one of this yellow.
your blues.
Yep, I got it all there. Yeah, okay. All right, so all 20 of these rectangles, I am going to turn them into flying geese units using my black squares. I'm going to sew on one side. Let's put this over here because technically it could stay over here now. Oof, I spent an hour cutting. Wow.
It's because you're not supposed to be cutting and it's hurting you.
Yeah, I'm already pooped. I'm already pooped. I'm going to sew from corner to corner from the center one way, and then when I go to do the other side, I'll sew corner to corner from the center out the other way. I'm just going to use my seam tape instead of drawing a line. I'm just going to seam tape it in hopes that it's good. So I'll do all 20 of the one way. I'm going to try to hope that I get a variety of my black for the star points itself. I'm pretty sure I'll get a variety of them on here, though. Because 5 of them are going to get separated to just be by themselves. So I'm going to just do that now. 2, 3. 4. This one, 4, and 5. Yeah, those are my 5 that I'm going to separate. I'm going to make sure each side of this flying geese unit has a different color on it of the blacks. Or should I say a different hue of black? Oh, there's a bunch of these in a row. A whole pile of them in a row. All right. We need a stripe on there. It's not very hard of a pattern. You just got to make sure you cut all out the pieces. Cut out the big square, and in that same row that you're cutting the big square, cut out 2 of the rectangles, and then 2 smaller squares from the, you cut your next piece, the size it needs to be, cut 2 of the squares from that, and a rectangle. But make sure you're counting how many pieces you're cutting as you go. That way you don't overcut or undercut like me. And also, if you're using fat quarters, make sure your fat quarters are the 18 by 21, 22 inches, because that might help too. Especially for cutting out your stars, because you need, you know, so many pieces.
I hope this looks cool. I'm pretty sure it will because I like rainbow colors. And we should be able to lay this whole thing out on the wall. Hopefully. This should be fun. Any questions? Well, if you have questions, just ask.
Do you have a favorite quilt pattern that you love to making?
Favorite quilt pattern that I love making? Bargellos. I love to make Bargello quilts. That way, the pattern can be different every single time I make one. Yeah, that's not a very straight line, but hey, you know what? I'm leaving it.
What determines the colors and pattern fabrics you choose?
What determines the colors and pattern fabrics that I use? I don't know. I just go and choose. Like this pattern had a bunch of, it looks like scraps. Where's the pattern? Oh, it's right here. Like if you look at the picture, it just looks like scraps, but controlled scrappy from like a layer cake, even though it's not a layer cake. It just looks like it would be from matching fabrics from the same designer. So I figured, why not make all that rainbow in the background, and then for the stars for them to pop, since I'm already using the rainbow, there's no sense in having blue stars if I'm already using a rainbow. So I figured black or gray. So that is where me choosing for this came from. I chose the pattern and I chose the fabric. Not yet. I have to cut away the excess, and then I'm going to pass them to you as I cut them for you to press towards the black.
Plug it back in.
All right, here we go. I cut the excess away, 1/4 inch seam. So when I get a pattern that's someone else's, I usually choose the fabric from the pattern. You know, like obviously I make it my own in my own colorway, but once I know how much fabric I'm going to use, then I choose it. I don't go and get the fabric first and then say, what pattern is going to work with 16 fat quarters or 28 fat quarters? You know what I mean? It's easier just to choose the pattern and then find in my fabric room from that, or if you have to go to the store, you know, to buy fabric, it's best to choose the pattern. And while you're in the store, it's easy to do that because you're in the store, the pattern was hanging on the shelf, and the fabric is on the shelf. So you would just go get, especially if you make by quilt, you know, if you make your quilts one at a time and you don't have a fabric stash, you would just go to the store, choose the pattern, choose the fabrics it says on the back. All patterns should have a list of what's needed on the back, you know. And then you just choose from there, and then you buy what you need and go home and make it. I mean, that would be the smart way to do things, make by, but I figure because I make a lot of videos, I can't do that. I have to have as much fabric as possible to choose from so that I can make anything I want on the fly. Or else buying by the you know, project is definitely a smart idea, because then your sewing room wouldn't be cluttered and things go so much easier, and it just makes sense to me. Especially if you don't have spare space in your house, you know? There's a lot of you out there that are sewing in your kitchens and you don't really have a place to store fabric, and even if you did, it's in tubs that are down in the basement and that you got to grab every single time. I mean, it's kind of hard. So making by the project is definitely a good idea. But I always just choose a pattern first, then the fabric. And when I do my own stuff, I design a pattern and then I go and choose the fabric for it, even when I'm making my own. And then all these cutoffs here, I can sew a seam on them all. I'm not going to do it now because I want to get this project in the way done, but I'm going to go back and sew these and make these into half square triangles. For now, they're just going to get set aside.
Show me one piece quick.
My wonk piece real quick. So far, my wonk piece looks like that. I got to add the other side to it, obviously.
There's 10 of these?
Hmm.
I mean 20? 20?
Yeah.
Give me 20.
Yes, I gave you 20.
Count. Count.
Yeah, said I needed 20 of those.
Yes. Do you want them back, or am I leaving them
No,
over
I
here?
want them back so I can cut, so I can sew the other side on now.
Okay. I did not know.
I'm going to repeat the process on the other side.
All right.
Sit down. Now I'm going to sew a different one on the opposite side. And it should cross over, giving me my star points so that I don't lose it when I go to sew them, all the blocks together. I shall have great star points. I feel like I gone silent again. I don't really know what to talk about today.
Doctor appointment on whatever day it was, Thursday.
So, update health-wise. I went to the doctor's on Thursday, and he said I have to wear a compression of some sort, like sports bra. Right now I'm wearing what they call a shaper thing, you know, so that you can hide all your rolls and jiggles. I'm wearing that. It's really, really tight around the areas that I guess it needs to be tight. So that's what I'm wearing. I also have a sports bra to alternate with. So he said, wear that for another week. He did show me pictures of my implants. And let's just say we are glad that one of them is out of my body. Glad that both out, but glad that one came out. You want to know why? Because it was discombobulated. Not only did it rupture once, it ruptured multiple times inside of me. So I don't know if you guys know this, if you're new and don't know nothing about implants, breast implants especially. Obviously, a breast implant is like a round. It's round on top, flat on the bottom, because the flat sticks to the inside of the body. The round is on the outside of the body. If you squeeze one that's silicone, the silicone one, you squeeze it, and then it goes back to whatever. It's like memory foam. You push down on it, and it goes right back to the square shape it's supposed to be, kind of thing. So imagine if there was a rip or a tear in one, and now you squeezed it, some of that silicone is going to come out. And then when you unsqueeze it, it's going to suck itself back in again, because that's how silicone works. So you squeeze it, comes out a little, goes back in when you unsqueeze it. Now imagine a bunch of those ruptures on the same implant. Now, every position, when you squeeze it, it's everywhere. So I had capsular contracture, which is the capsular contracture is the capsule that develops around implants. Any implant in your body develops scar tissue, which they call a capsule. That scar tissue on my left side hardened, so they call it capsular contracture, became one hard rock, like super hard rock. As soon as he cut that open, the implant just all over the place, like everywhere. I'd show you a picture, but I don't know if that's safe for YouTube. Well, I do have pictures of it, and let's just say it was a mess. I mean, seriously. Like a super mess. He says he doesn't even know how it was still in there. It was so bad. The other one was still intact. Surprisingly, had a slight hardness, which was slight capsular contracture. It wasn't as strong as my left side was. And yeah, so now I'm super glad that they are out of my body, because who knows how much longer it was going to last before silicone started seeping through my body. Then you guys wouldn't have had much more longer of me. So now we know why my chest hurts so bad. And this has been a long time coming. This has been even before I knew Scott. And that's 14 years. I've had these things close to 20 years. But within the first 3-5 years, I started having chest pains in my chest. So, in my breast. Not chest pain, heart. My chest wall started falling apart in the first 2 years. I started, being able to stick my fingers through my rib cage, because the muscle just completely took itself away from the actual chest wall. It separated itself. And yeah, all these years, no doctor would listen to me about removing them. They all said, you need a plastic surgeon. You need a plastic surgeon. Oh no, this is like $16,000, blah, blah, blah. Nobody would listen, and it took one doctor to listen. Over 10 years later. Just saying 10, because who knows when it ruptured. Crazy, huh? Super crazy. Can't believe it. So now he said I'm clear to use my scar cream. I'm clear to do exercise at my own risk, at my own feeling, however it feels, as long as I'm not overdoing it. Because we all know that Tiffy has a problem with overdoing things. Well, no, trust me, my chest really hurts. He said I could sleep on my sides. I've tried. It's really hard. So I'm just going to, every day lay on each side for about 15 minutes just to get my body used to it. Because right now, it hurts. It hurts. So I'm just going to do that slowly. I'm just really tired of sleeping on my back. I am a side sleeper.
I hear you, so am I.
Yep, most of us are side sleepers.
Oh my.
every time I end up on my back, my snoring is like 10 times worse because I'm a snorer. I snore. I don't know. And if I'm on my back, it's bad. It's like gaggy snoring. It's like. Okay, last one of these. I'm going to trim them, pass them to Scott, and he can press them. And we'll work on the 17 in the other direction, the other size. So let me get these all snipped apart real quick, and then I'll cut the, I can't, nope, I have to cut him first. He's like ready to go. He's like, please give me a chore, Tiffany. I've already tried to pick up a quilt, you know, like pick up a quilt, a heavy queen size quilt. That's a little tough. Last night, Thumper wanted off the bed. So instead of picking him up per se, I actually put my body against him, put my arms underneath him, picked him up, and then put him down. So he was against my chest and there was no excess weight being pulled away from me. It was against my body. So it didn't hurt to pick him up and put him on the ground. I just went all the way to the ground with him. And yeah, that was not that hard, but I can't, like, I don't think I can pick him up yet. I tried my 3-pound dumbbell, and I can do the 3-pound dumbbell, but like only like 5 times on each side. So my muscles in my chest are still need a lot more healing for sure. And that's okay. As long as it takes me to heal. As long as I can do the things I love to distract myself from the pain, I'm good. And this is what I love to do. Although I'd love to work out and get my chest back into shape, you know, because I haven't been able to for many, many, many years. So there's that. That's my update. And like I said, I'd show you guys my implants, the ruptured, but I can't because I don't think it's, I mean, there are videos on YouTube that show it, but my channel does not. So I just tell you about it. You can get a visual just by me saying discombobulated, right? Other than that, my scars are healed pretty good. They're not like totally completely healed, but he did cut away the excess stitching stuff that he had sticking out of my skin because it was yanking tight. And I do have to massage where the drains were because for some strange reason, so far that it's healed up, it's like a hard rock on both sides of my chest. So I have to massage that also separately, you know, like rub around it to get that, because it literally feels like it's stuck to my ribs. I don't know, it's just a strange tightness. I'm just glad to be rid of the problem and be able to get on with my life. Now, yeah, you can.
I've been standing here waiting and waiting and waiting.
Sorry, I'm cutting slowly.
I'm waiting. We're gonna get her done, honey. We're gonna get it.
All right, while he's ironing those, I'm going to count out 17 more of these long pieces.
Line these towards the black, obviously, right?
Yes, towards the black. 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 13. Oh, I already have that one in there. 13, 14, 15. 2 more. 16 and 17. All right. 17 of those now. Oh, thank you. Who's that? Dana?
Oh, Dana.
That's
Sorry.
Dana. That's Dana.
Sorry,
Thank you, Dana.
ironing.
Thank you. Much appreciated.
Can't
All right.
read and iron.
I am now going to take these 17 and only put star points on one end in its rectangular position. So in this position, I'm put a star points down here at the bottom with my bazillion little squares here that I'm going to try to mix around as well. So that way there's a good amount, a nice good flow of it. So I'll do one side and then come back and do the opposite side. Just sewing from one side on the out to the in. And then with the leftovers of all this, I could also make little half square triangles. Look at that. I'm going to have a bunch of little half square triangles I can make. Better close that blade. It's a sharp, fresh blade, so I gotta make sure I close it every time because I have a bad habit of going like this and then tapping the end of it and cutting my finger. And I don't need any more cuts and scrapes and bruises right now. Even though I got one yesterday right here on my elbow. Don't know how. I noticed it when we were at my friend's house for food. Like, how in the world did I cut myself? Never know. Just happens. This stack.
Oh, your wonky one came out beautiful.
My wonky one came out beautiful.
Yeah, look at that.
Yeah.
Because it has the 3 different colors there.
Yeah.
I like that.
Feel a sneeze coming on. Excuse me. Excuse me.
God bless you. God bless you.
So obviously this, am I out already? No. This week will be the piecing of it, the piecing of all the pieces. And next week we'll start putting it together because I'm just going to have to draw it out. Because it took me too long to cut it. Still feel more sneezes. My body's not used to being in here sewing. Also, all the dust is re-messing with my allergies all over again after, being away from it for a little while. That's okay. I'll get used to it. All right, now to cut away the side of each of these
What do
and
you
press.
What do you sew the 2.5-inch square triangles?
What do I sew? What?
The 2.5-inch square triangles.
I'm not sewing any 2.5-inch square triangles. I'm sewing some squares that are not 2.5 inches to the ends right here. So there'll be a second one on this side right here to make. Fold that in half so that you could see, to make it like this. So those ones will be that way, and then these ones are flying geese. All right, so I'm gonna cut the excess off of all these, send them over to Scott to press.
Oh, is he ready?
Not yet, but you're gonna get a pile in a second.
Oh, okay.
Just gonna start.
I was ready when you is. We'll do the black, right?
To the black.
You know me, I'm ready. You're done.
He's always ready to help me. By the way, you know, the last Sunday, the one I had cut and cut completely out and then pieced it together during the live, where I kind of pushed myself probably a little too far, but I did it anyway. I did quilt that this week. Then actually quilted it the next day on Monday. And that just needs me to bind it now. So as soon as that is done, I'll show it to you. I have a lot of things that I started, you know, that you just saw me make a video on Thursday. That quilt needs to be quilted. Then, like the previous week, I showed you a video of, it was all about half square triangles. And that quilt needs to be quilted. Another quilt that I've made very slowly while working in this room, super slowly getting used to it, that needs to be quilted. And the 55 bazillion other in the closets.
Well, I think we're going to quilt up the American one first.
Yeah, I'm going to quilt yes, that one first.
1776.
No, that's already quilted. It just needs binding.
It's quilted?
Yeah, it's over there. It's quilted already. It just needs the binding.
So you need to bind it.
Yeah, I can't bind it until I can lift to the side.
Okay.
Properly.
I'm just saying that's all that needs to be done, and that's your.
I can quilt all the quilts possible. I can get them all quilted because I can quilt very easily, because I just lean my elbows up on the bar, and I'm one-handed when I quilt, so that's really easy to do.
I'm just saying you're ahead of the game.
Yeah, I am ahead of the game. Yes.
But
all the stuff that has to be quilted, I can get all that done if I want to, but obviously I don't have the time or the energy. Kind of energyless, if that makes any sense at all. I'm finding myself a little tireder than normal. I'm gonna grab off 17 more of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
Can they send in quilts yet? Wait till after
15.
your trip.
Wait, the question was, can they send in quilt? Can you guys send in quilts yet? Can you please wait until after my trip because I don't want no deadlines because right now I'm trying to get things together. I still have to make my quilt for the cruise, and that's going to take up most of my off time because I'm not quite fully there with cutting and stuff. So in my off time, other than videos that you're watching, I got to do that, and I got to quilt it too. So, you know, just hold off until after my cruise. So after September 4th, you know. Thank you.
And you're not making one, but 2 quilts.
And I'm not making one, but I'm making 2 quilts for the cruise examples. So I got a lot of work ahead of me. I mean, I probably should have thought about it and got it done before the surgery, but the surgery came, like, I literally went in and he said, you need this, 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 and that. I'll do it in a week. The insurance had it covered in a week. They scheduled the surgery. I got in and all is said and done now. You know what I mean? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and 17. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Perfect. The rest of all this could go in my pile. So yeah, I didn't want to pause on a surgery that I know I needed. I didn't want to say, oh, can you wait until after I go on a cruise? So now I got to kind of situate myself. I got to build some strength up because, you know, I got to get stuff made. So for long arm jobs, just hold off until after my cruise. And from September on, obviously, you have plenty of time to get your quilts quilted by me before Christmas. So I'm just putting the piece on the opposite side now. And obviously chain piecing them through because that's the easiest way to do things. Mix and matching my blacks here. Any other questions? Because that was a good question. Yeah, I feel so behind because Becca and Ian already have theirs done for the cruise. I'm like, hey. And I would have started it, you know, a while ago. I should have. I would have. But
yes,
I'm
everything
quick.
you do is all free.
Yes, everything I long arm quilt is all free motion. There's no computers involved.
You do feathers,
I could
flowers,
do
and
feathers,
everything.
flowers, meanders, loop-de-loops, mix things into meanders and loop-de-loops. I could do butterflies. I can do dragonflies. I could do almost anything a computer can do, except for, like, you know, designs that are like, I could do some continuous ones. There are just some designs that a computer can do that folds in another piece that I can't do those. But for those of you out there that have gotten long arm quilting by me, you could tell the people that haven't tried long arm quilting by me that my work is good or great, however you want to say it. I have a very big variety in my brain of computerness that I can move the machine around. We're not just settled on the same 3 designs. My shirt says, if someone says you have too much fabric, stay away from them. You don't need that kind of negativity. So true, so true. And it kind of works perfect because my fabric room is a little on the disastrous side.
Very much.
My family members can come in and they'll be like, wow. But then a quilter will come in and go, you don't even have enough. You need some more shelves. All right, snippity snip these apart now. I think I gotta adjust the tension on my machine. It seems to be slightly off. Okay, I'm just gonna do this quickly and then just turn them as I cut them. All right, so as soon as this is pressed, you'll see this one. I'm just going to finger press it real quick so that you can see it. Looks like that. So we have this block, and then we have the flying geese block where it's only on one side. So technically this makes the blocks, this makes the sashing. Because if you look at the pattern as a whole, it's got blocks and sashing. All right, so I'm going to trim all these off. And again, I could sew all these pieces that I've now made into the bigger ones into half square triangles and then these into hourglasses because they're smaller. And then, because of that, I can combine the two and whatever other scraps I can cut out of that all and make some sort of scrappy project. But technically it'd be just as controlled scrappy as this one because I controlled the scrap by being geometric prints in a rainbow of color. Except for one of the prints, I just realized one of the blacks has small little leaves on it. Very tiny leaves though. But I don't think you can tell if you just look at it, it looks black. It's one of my favorite combinations is rainbow colors with black. Or making something that's like a batik quilt with black. That's one of my favorite for batiks is using black. Because they're so vibrant, they need black to cool them down. All right, here's your stack.
I get to iron some more.
You get to iron some more, Mr. Iron Man. There you go. And now I'm going to pull the flag off the wall, and the last 15 minutes we'll use to lay all this out. And then next week, yeah, yep, please. And then next week we will sew it together. Oh, sorry, my chair is in the way. All right, I gotta find the pattern in this pile too, because I need to follow it. All right, parts and pieces. I'll have more once he gets those pressed. Move my chair to that side. Get these down. All right, here we go. It shows a regular square first. Let's put the red there. I don't know how far I need to go, so we're just going to assume right here.
then it's going to have one of those that he's doing.
You want one of these?
Yep, thank you. And it's one of these.
You want a different color one, or is that good?
Nope, this is fine for now. I'm going to see how many far across I can go. And this. Oh, yep, then another one of those. Any color, thank you. Lead this direction.
You want me to do that? Put your arms up first?
Well, I'm only putting one arm up.
Okay.
No worries.
I want you to hurt yourself.
Then one of these. Then a plain one of these. I might not be over enough. One of these. And a flying east. Facing this direction. Okay, I gotta slide all this over just a little. And that's the size of the wall when it's not sewn.
You make them. Help with this.
No, I got it.
That way you don't have to lift your arms up. I can do this. I can lift my arms up.
Over more, mister.
Oh, I didn't know it had to tie.
Yeah, it has to, or else it won't fit on the wall.
Okay.
We want to make sure it fits on the wall.
There you go.
Thank you.
This next.
Yep, the rest I can do because it's not high. All right, next row is a plain one of these.
Is that all for the iron?
That's all for the iron, thank you. Then the next one is a plain regular square.
You can't even see the wall.
Sorry,
Put it
guys.
up there.
He's gonna make it where you could see the wall.
You sure you can reach up there? Okay.
Yes,
Bothering me.
I know I'm bothering you. Probably bothering everybody. I'm a bothering kind of person.
Oh, yes, you are.
All right, all of these can come over here. All right, we need one of these. Let's go with color have we not used yet? It's making a bow when you scooted them.
I'm sorry.
There we go. Get them go up, up, up. There we go. All right, then these. Oh, we already got that yellow there. Let's put this green. And one of these. Facing down, right? And this orange. Then this star point. And this star point on that side. Oops. And a black right here. And since we're standing right here, orange. Some star legs that are this way. Then, where are we at? One of these with the other piece. Oh, wait. One of these first. Then one of these. And a black small one. And this guy. And a regular square. And a flying geese going this way. And then a regular square. Then know for a fact this will go here. And this will get star legs around it.
Oh, cool.
More underneath it. And then a regular in the corner. And then a regular in the corner. And a regular square right there. Pink. Then a star leg one. Then a regular square. And a regular strip one, right? Yep. Let's go with that. And then a regular big one here. And then a star point one on the end. Next row, we'll have black right here. Then star legs here. Actually, I don't want two purples on each other. And then below that, obviously, will be this. And I dropped the pattern. Where am I at? Regular square. Let's grab this red. Then a star one, flying geese unit. Oh, we already have that. Why would we put that there again? Flying geese that way. And after that is a regular square. Then after that is a regular one of these. Let's go with this orange. Next row is a regular one of these. Oh, I have that too close to that other one. Let's put this pink there. Where am I at? Right here. Then a regular square. Hold on. We're almost getting there. And a regular one of these again. Do this. No, that's too close. Two whites can't be on top of each other in my book.
And if I have to move things around later, I will. And then another one of these big ones is yellow. Then the flying geese unit. Then a black. Then a flying geese unit with my 3-piece one, might as well. And then a plain square. Plain. Red. No, this one right here. Nope, because that's right there. This one. Nope. Yes. Decisions. All right, then the next row down. Where are we at? We're on this one. So I already did that. So now it's plain. Then next to it is one of these. We can't have that, but we can have this. And where am I at? Then a plain. And then a flying geese. Then a plain. Then a regular one of these. And one of these. Where am I at? Then a flying geese. And a plain. Okay, then below that would be a flying geese. I'm not sure this whole thing's gonna fit. Black. Then a flying geese. Then a plain. Then starlegs. Wait. Put down. Yes. Then a plain. And one of these. And my plain. Orange. That's fine. And then one of these. So far, so good. Okay, so I just need one more big star right here. So hold on, I'm gonna be on the floor for 2 seconds. And that'll be that. And then that. With the black right here. And that will be my bottom. On the my side. Right here. One of these. And a regular square. And a regular square. And then one geese. Parts and pieces, floor. Oh, can't reach that one.
You hit?
Throw that to me, please. I'll show it to you once I'm done putting it on the floor. All right, we have, this goes under here. This goes here. 2 star points. Where's my star points? Here. One more. This side. A regular square. This side. And then a regular piece. Below that. Oh, star legs. Flying geese right there. I had to find it. It was missing from my hand. There. Almost done. Almost done. There. Underneath it. And then format. I have a bottom one. There. Gets this. Then gets the side. This way. This yellow goes here. And the red goes next to that. Sorry, I'm going to go over just a minute till I show you guys. And then next week, obviously it might end up in a different position by next week because I do have to take it off the wall. There. And then a long one. Do I have a long one? Oh, what? What? Oh, there it is. Whoo-wee. Let's replace this. Can't do that. Let's replace this. Right there. Right. Anyway, and then remove this one and put this one in its place. Okay, there we go. That's better. That's there. That's better. There. This one over here. And replace this one with, not that one. I'll replace this different one in a second. That's there. And this will go there. And I just have to replace one of my pieces real quick. All right. We'll put that. No, can't do that. Put this there.
Is that an extra?
And this one here.
Oh, no, it's not.
No, I was replacing it.
I was going to bring the camera around and show the whole thing.
All right.
They can only see the top part.
He's gonna move the camera around so you guys can see the general layout of my wonderful rainbow stargazer.
Good, like that. Walking all the way around the deck.
Yep, perfect. All right. Next week, If it lays in a different position, I'm sorry. I'm going to do my best to take a picture and put it back the way I have it right now. So next week we will sew it all together. Don't forget, type an explanation pattern in the chat, the explanation pattern, all one word. And then you can get the link to buy the downloadable version or the shipping version. There's two on there. It says on there, pattern is that you can have the cardboard one or the regular, however it is you want to get it. All right. If you guys don't have any questions, I'm going to go ahead and get off of here. And then again, next week we'll pick this up and we'll get that done. So thank you guys for hanging out with me. I don't see anything popping up. So thank you guys, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.